It's another one of those old Frank Monday productions coming at ya. All right, we're live. Just kidding. No matter how hard I try, I can't get nothing to go live. Maybe it's because I'm in China. Maybe it's because folks don't like hearing what I got to say. Maybe it's because I don't wear a shirt. Who knows? But every time I try to go live on Facebook and I let the F-bomb drop, they cut my feed. And yeah, it's just so difficult to try to process it that I figured I'd give up. It's not a great format for me. So I just wanted to give a little update to let everybody know that I'm doing good. You know, I'm not sitting on the toilet, I'm hanging out in the kitchen. That I'm hanging out in Beijing, and we're doing good. They have not lifted the lockdown, so to speak, but they've instituted the new normal. So I'll give you a little rundown on what that's like, maybe. Let's see. The new normal. Because it's coming to a theater near you. Back in October, when they first started instituting the new normal, October 2019, when they started instituting the new normal, I was telling folks, hey, this is what's going on. You know, they're installing more and more facial recognition cameras everywhere. They're locking up they're creating choke points. They're locking up all of the extraneous, superfluous exits from all of the communities. Like, so if your community had, like, for example, our little community had like 3 exit areas, like a little gate off the side, a little gate over here, and a little gate up front. And so they closed all of them but the one, and then put 2 more like choke points on the outside of that. So you gotta, just to get out of the little community area now, you gotta go through 1, 2, no matter which way you go, you gotta go through 2 gates. So 2 tracking cams, facial recognition tracking cams. But they got cams everywhere. I mean, the only place they haven't put a cam yet is like pointed directly in our window. But I think they got a few in the apartment somehow. You know, you gotta, right, there's this one, you know. But yeah, you gotta watch out for that. So that was one of the big buildups. That started in October 2019. And so I knew shit was changing. Oh, then they issued new cards to get in and out of the community. So you gotta flash a little card that says you live here. That's, you know, part of the whole new ID 2020 thing. Alrighty, so a few quick updates. Yesterday we got out and we went to a abandoned golf course that was pretty neat to see, and we had to sneak in, like jump over the wall and then sneak in. And there were a bunch of old abandoned buildings. It was like, I'll just show you a little video here.
How'd you know I was filming, huh? How'd you know I was filming?
Of course I know.
What's all that? Tactical trekking pole? Cool. All right, y'all good-looking, happy, sexy people out in YouTube land. Frank Monday coming at you. Straight out the post-apocalyptic.
I won't say that, straight out of ghetto.
Straight out the ghetto. Some kind of post-apocalyptic golf course. It's a place here in Beijing. We're out cruising around. No masks because there's no people. Yeah, just cruising around with the family, and we found this place. It's bananas.
Daddy, how about lay down?
Yeah, we got a guy over here laying down.
A dog.
Hey, what's that, a dog?
Hey.
Oh my God, he wants to kiss you.
Can't eat chocolate.
Push it, sure. Out cruising around the post-apocalyptic ghetto, and what should we happen to see but this? looks like it's just that one spot.
So it was like a post-apocalyptic pleasure ground, but it was nice. I mean, the landscaping there was really nice, and there were lots of mysterious plants growing, and it had a little lake and stuff, probably some mosquitoes, but folks were chilling. They were down there and breaking the social distancing rules and not wearing their masks and stuff, and it was fun. You didn't have to pay a ticket to get in, because it was like condemned or whatever, and so that was neat to do. But it also had that mysterious element of you better watch your ass and keep an eye on your kids and all of that, because good things I like to watch on YouTube, for example, is one show that everybody should check out. And so I'll do a little shout out to the things I like to see in YouTube land. Is Missing 411 with David Paulines, I think is his name, something like that. Anyway, just look it up, Missing 411. It's the Can-Am, Canadian American project. That's the only legit one, because a lot of people copy his stuff, and you shouldn't do that. His stuff is copyrighted, and he deserves credit for it. So check him out, go over to Can-Am Project and Missing 411. And one of the things that he points out is a lot of these young folks, kids, that go missing in state parks and national parks and stuff, is that you lose sight of them for even a minute, and boom, they disappear. And it's near water a lot of times, and a lot of times it'd be like a kid with a dog. And yesterday we had a dog in our party, and so I was a little bit worried about that, even though I'm an old mother hen when it comes to watching my kids anyway, so I'm on top of them 150% of the time. Make sure I keep those little motherfuckers in line. So, yeah, just do it. So that's one, Missing 411. Another one to check out is the dark journalist, Daniel Lips or something. I think his real name is Rob Aldio or something. It doesn't matter, who cares, right? But I think he's working on a PhD on a topic that he calls X steganography, where he's running down the research on anything that comes out with an X on it that's related to what he has referred to as X tech and X protect and all these different things that are related to X technologies in the UFO file. He gets guys like Dr. Joseph P. Farrell on there for interviews to talk about the Nazi space program and Nazis in the U.S. You may not be familiar with the idea, but the U.S. pardoned something like 70,000 Nazi SS soldiers and then imported a good portion of those into the United States to work on high-tech programs at NASA and just all over the place. It's bananas. I mean, that's all legitimate, real deal stuff. Probably gets into Project Blue Book and other programs like MK Ultra, Operation Monarch, all that kinds of shit. Anyway, Dark Journalist, yeah, so make sure you go over there, check him out, tell him Frank Monday sent you. The next one on the list is Flat Earth British. Yeah, you guys should definitely check out him. Flat Earth British Martin. That's him. Don't need to say a lot there, because the earth ain't flat, It ain't round either. But I'm not going to tell you guys everything I know about that. It's a squared circle. Anyway, I'm getting lost in the revelry here. Flat Earth British, yeah, he's a good one to check out. I think I had one more I wanted to tell you guys about. Oh, quick note on Richard Dolan and Intelligent Disclosure. As far as I'm concerned right now, this is high octane speculation, but as far as I can tell, he's hooked up with the CIA, TTSA, and he is now on the farm So that's why his channel has gone down, so to speak, like into Shadowland. Like he hasn't put out any new content. He's dropped like 2 or 3 5-10 minute videos, and he just dropped a interview video a little while ago, but it was just a rerun from like years ago. So I'm suspicious that I guess a lot of people were already suspicious that his new wife Tracy was from the intelligence community. You know, she's done TEDx talks. That tells you a lot right there. So sadly, I think Dolan has gone the way of the blue chicken cult, and he's heading off into disinfo land, which is a bummer because he's like a 30-year researcher on the UFO file and had done a really, really good job up until just recently. And so as soon as the lockdown hit, he just lights out, disappeared. They must have pulled him off for some reason. Anyway, so those are my top picks this week. Missing 411, Can-Am's Project. David Pauline's, I think. I'll check his name again. Dark Journalist over there with Gigi. Oh my God in heaven. Have you guys seen Gigi? Yeah, crazy stuff. She's in the hot zone, if you know what I mean. And then Flat Earth British. Martin over at Flat Earth British. Good stuff, fun times. Little update, let everybody know that I'm safe and sound in the commie capital of the world. Hanging out in Beijing, baby. Frank Monday, as above, so below. I'll see you in the future. Love y'all. 再见. Thank you for watching Lunar Light Entertainment.